Okay, we're moving on to the technique section of our day. And just like last week, I want to start by practicing some balancing. First, just keeping our posture strong while we balance ourselves, and then balancing our balance props. So we're going to start on the balls of the feet. I don't think you can see my feet, but I am on the balls of my feet. Knees bent a little more than you normally would, keeping your hips tucked, your back straight. And we're going to go down and up and down, staying on the balls of our feet, and up and down, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, 4, and down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down. So far, so good. Ready to get your balance props? Now remember, you do not have to have a showy prop or a purpose-made prop. You can use a cushion, you can use whatever you have to hand. If it won't stay put, if you can't balance it yet, just rest a hand on it as lightly as you dare, and that should give you enough balance to keep it in place. Okay? And if your prop drops and it's something that's going to land and break your toes, jump out of the way and let it fall. If it's something that's safe to catch, catch it, but you are much more important than your property. Do take care. So, we are going to take our very impressive cushions or books or small ornamental chairs, whatever we've got, on the balls of our feet, and balance those props carefully. And once the prop is securely in place, you're going to go down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down 2, 3, 4, and up 2, 3, 4, and down 2, 3, 4, and up 2, 3, 4, and down 2, up 2, down 2, up 2, down 2, up 2, down 2, up 2, and down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And take your prop off your head. Shake out any body part that's feeling the pressure. Give your head a little shake. Good job. As an amusing aside, one of the things they tell you not to do while balancing a balance prop is talk or sing, because it can move your head. So that was really, really stupid of me, but I managed it. If you are balancing, try not to count along with me, it'll only make it harder. You want to keep your head nice and stable, and a good strong stomach, a strong core above your knees will also help. It means you wobble a little less while you're balancing. So, I don't have a lot of technique to add today. We're going to do one new thing, but before we get to that, I just want to go over this that we've done before, little travelling step, and this, which we've touched on briefly. We're looking at 2 different steps. So this one is basically a travelling figure 8 going up. Figure 8 we've gone over a couple of times now. You go down to the side, up and in, and as you go up, this hip goes down. As you go in, this hip goes out, so it can come up and in, and you just keep going. Down, out, up, in, down, out, up, in, down, out, up, in, until you get a lovely snaky figure 8. To turn it into a travelling step, And again, this is on other videos, so I'm just going over this very quickly. If you do need a more in-depth explanation, go back and look at the videos of the last choreography. Turn it into a travelling step. We step as we go out. We pull in, up rather, and in, and we step together, as this foot then doesn't do anything to go down. We only do the circle on one hip. So it's step, up, and the weight goes onto this foot, in, down, up, up, up. And if you hadn't managed to get this in the last choreography, now is a good time to practice it. Maybe see if you can get it for this one. If you still can't quite get the up and in, making it nice and round, then just like our last choreography, it's going to be absolutely fine if all you want to do is out and in, out and in, out and in. You may find with this bigger rocking movement, it's a little harder to keep your balance prop steady. But do the best you can. The other thing we looked at briefly, but didn't use in our last choreography, was this, where we come out and we come back in. And we come out and we come back in. It's just the top half of one side of a downward horizontal figure eight. So a horizontal figure eight comes up, out, down, in on one side. And then when it's done it on one side, this side, because this is down, this side's coming up, and it does the same thing on this side. All we're doing is the up, out, and start to come down and change your mind on one hip. And we exaggerate that movement to make it bigger. It's a big dramatic movement. Because it makes the T's a little better. Oh, I'm going out. No, I'm not. I am going out. No, I'm not. And if you follow through on it, the eventual relief of actually picking it up is that much greater. So we're just going to do a few of those on either side just to get the hang of them when we use them in our choreography. So we're going to go out. If you want to turn your body on a slight angle for this one, it looks quite nice. You can do them flat, out and in, out and in, out and in, but they look nicer. Little turn to the side. So if you go out and in, and out and in, and out and in, and out, and all the way around, and out and in, and out and in, and out and in, and out, and all the way around, and out and in, and out and in, and out and in, and out, and all the way around, and out and in, and out and in, and out and in, and out, and all the way around. Okay, if you want to play around with those anymore, you may be my guest, but it really is just half of a move made big. So instead of being just this is the top half of one half of a snake, it's this. The movement is exactly the same, you're just exaggerating it for effect. Is that all? Yes. That is all the old technique I wanted to go over. We can do something new and exciting. So this is a movement that I have seen called lots of things. Some people call it an ummi. I think that's mostly American people, or people who've learned the American style. And I may be wrong, but it may be because it's very similar to a Hawaiian style movement, which has a similar name. Maybe some completely other reason. If it is an American name, it probably comes from the Salampur school, because they named a lot of the moves, which didn't have names before we started sticking names on them, so we could explain what we were doing. I've also heard it described as an internal circle. So you've done hip circles so far. We go forward, side, back, side. Going around. This would be an external circle. It goes out. Hello, everybody. And you can start it anywhere. It doesn't have to be the front of me. Side, front, side, back. Big open circle. This, what is often referred to as an internal circle, all happens inward. I don't mean that you're sucking yourself in, although you do a bit, but it all happens here. You could also describe it as a vertical hip circle. And here's how it goes. I hope you can see. This is why it's good to wear a hip scarf, so you can see what my hips are doing. We go up on one side and pull in. If you can't feel what I mean by in, place your hand on your stomach on this side, and now pull your hip up. And if you feel your stomach collapse in, that's that in. So we come up and in on one side. We then come up and in on the other side as well. So now we have two hips, both pulled up and in. So we go in here, in here. If I turn to the side, you can possibly see 1, 2, 1, 2. So we come up and in on this side. We keep that there and join it up and in on this side. Now we have got our stomach squished in. Back is very flat, or should be. Should have some tension here and a very strong, tight stomach. Now, having got both hips up, we drop this one, we relax it. Relax there. And then we follow that by relaxing there. So we're going up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. So it's just up, down, really, but we do them one after the other. So up, up, down, down. And it goes up, up, relax, relax. So you go up, up, and then the circle comes down and the circle comes down, and you make an internal or vertical circle with your hips going around and around and around and around. And you can do them quite fast, or you can do them slow. As you get better, you can try to add a little bit of an undulation to this movement by tensing your stomach muscles as it travels across. So tense, 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 tense. Relax, relax, relax. Tense, 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 tense. Relax, 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 relax. Tense, 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 tense. Relax, 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 relax. So you get a nice ripply movement. Can't really see that because I've tied my hip scarf over my top. But it's there, I promise. If I turn to the side, you can possibly see up, at a slightly different angle, what's going on with my hips and my knees here. So they are just lifting the hip and lowering the hip and relaxing, and the tailbone is going up and relax, not out, just relax. Up, up, relax, relax, up, up, relax, relax. Of course, we can do this way. We can also do it the other way. So we go up, up, down, down, tight, tight, relax, relax, tight, tight, relax, relax. So there's a dance move which is basically this, like someone's punched you in the stomach. Imagine it's like that, but only on one side and then the other side. So punch, punch, relax, relax, punch, punch, relax, relax. And you get this big or small circle. And you can make them any size you like. It's a really nice move. It's one of those moves that feels good. And we're doing it flat on the floor, but of course when we come to do our choreography, we're going to be up on the balls of our feet. So we're going to come up now, just to practice that, going whichever way you like, and then change it. I'm here. I'm not out there. You can't see me. Well, you can see me. Wait, no, I can't see you. Gosh, I'm like an ostrich, aren't I? Never mind. We're going to go whichever way your tiny heart desires, and then the other way. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you might find now you really feel suddenly all that weight on the balls of your feet in a way that you didn't when we were just rising up or down. It's all those little shifts in gravity make a big impact on your supporting feet as you shift the weight. So again, we're going to do them in 4s now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, shake everything out. It's time to move on and look at our choreography.